I just stayed pat and just waited for this situation to play out while most people were like, Aaron Rodgers is gone. The Packers are
Mhm.
going to suck now. That's
Mhm.
probably what most people said when
Right.
Jordan Love first got there last year. But I just kept my cool and just thinking this thing's going to work out. Packers have drafted well. People just have to wait for this thing to play out.
Right. So you don't do you not think
what happened?
do you not think Sean Clifford is the next quarterback then? I know a
He
Bears fan
might be,
wanted
but
to
I
say.
also feel like he's replaceable as the backup.
Okay.
He's on a
Do you,
rookie deal for 3 more years, so
right. How about
that's
Alex
what's hard to
Magoo?
tell.
How about Alex Magoo from the USFL from last year?
Maybe he beats out Clifford. I hadn't heard he was on the Packers. That's interesting. I appreciate that.
Yeah, he's our third string quarterback from the defending champions from the USFL. Or yeah. Yeah, but that was just interesting. What are your thoughts about Max Melton to the Packers? That's a curious one for me, personally.
I do like Max Melton.
Okay.
I have him going in the early part of the 3rd round, I believe.
Mhm.
So that is an interesting pick. I do like that fit. I might have him in round 2. I don't exactly. No, I have him in round 3. I
Right.
remember. Okay, so that would be a
Do you
great
see
fit. If you
do you
can't
see
get
Packers
Cooper
getting?
DeJean at 25, I think that's a great fit in terms of.
Yeah, I just don't see our right guard at this moment. It's Sean Ryan.
Sean Ryan. I like this play at left tackle at UCLA, but I feel like he's expendable.
Yeah, because right now he's our right guard on the Packers.
Yeah.
So it's like, and like we have Zach Tom, obviously. What are your thoughts about Zach Tom moving? He's at right tackle right now, but the Packers are moving him or thinking about moving him to center. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, if they can't get a good center in the draft, that is one route. Because
Okay.
from what I've heard about Josh Myers, it sounds like the Packers are done with him. Like done in all caps with Josh Myers.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know if they're going to get rid of Myers, but it also feels like because everybody was complaining about Myers in the preseason, regular season, postseason. It feels like the Packers are either going to not renew his rookie deal at the end of next year, or they're going to move somebody else to center like Zach Tom. The other option would be they draft somebody and at center.
Yes.
But that's kind of what it sounds like is going to happen. But they're going to get the replacement now and develop him for a year so he's ready to step in when Myers' rookie deal is over. Because I don't see the Packers renewing Myers after his rookie
Interesting. Deal. Okay. Because I know Matt LaFleur loved him. He talked like great things about him. That's interesting. Okay.
Maybe they will re-sign him if he agrees to a team-friendly deal. But I also don't see the Packers overpaying him if he wants.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've heard like things like he's like the next Corey Linsley too, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
Like, Cedric Gray, the linebacker, do you think he's a great fit for the Packers for the middle linebacker position?
He's one of the fits in play. I ended up going Peyton Wilson, and I initially had Jeremiah Trotter Jr. in that spot, but I ended up switching it to Wilson because I feel like the Packers are going to see more of a Ray Nitschke classic prototype inside linebacker with Wilson, and that's what they're kind of looking for. So I ended up pivoting to Wilson, but they could go Cedric Gray. They could go Jalen Ford, Texas. They could go for one of those guys in the 3rd round if they don't want to take a linebacker in the 2nd round. Because remember, the Packers have 2 seconds and 2 thirds, so they could go for it. They could go for any of those linebackers depending on what their organization prefers the most.
Do you know? Okay, how did Jackson Powers Johnson fall to 41?
Yeah, as much as I like the idea of drafting a free safety, you got to grab Powers Johnson here. The
How is
value
that?
is just too good.
Yeah.
You
How is
can't
that
neglect
possible?
that value.
How is that even possible?
I don't know. I don't think simulators being realistic. Ever since it passed on Caleb Williams at 1, the simulator's just been.
Yeah.
It wants to relive the Mitchell Trubisky glory days, I guess. I mean, remember the Bears took Mitchell Trubisky over Patrick Mahomes. It's funny because Trubisky was my 4th best QB that year. I had Mahomes, Watson, and Deshaun Kaiser in my top 3 for most of the draft process.
Yeah. So as of right now, we got Cooper DeJean, Jackson Powers Johnson. It's saying Kingsley from BYU or Newbin, like you said. What do you think about Edgerrin Cooper? I know a lot of fans love him, but he's probably
my
gone.
top graded inside linebacker in the draft.
Okay. Would he be good for the Packers? Oh, he's gone.
He'd be a great fit. I think I mocked him to the Titans in the early 2nd round. So if you want to go that route, you could.
He's gone.
I would probably take Newbin here and get my linebacker in the 3rd round. I don't know.
Okay. That might be a good idea. Yeah, because Tyler Newbin is 46 here. That might be a good idea. Like to get our safety. Hey, A+. I'll take it. New England. No trades. X. You have Caleb Williams and Amarius Mims.
Okay, can you click on all and see what the best value picks are?
They're saying Braswell. Chris Braswell.
Yeah. All right, because I want to see what's available. These aren't bad value picks here, but
okay.
I'm just.
Do you have like a position? Maybe.
I don't think the Patriots are going to go edge rusher early. I think they'll add somebody, but it'll be late because when you look at the Patriots, they gave Josh Uche and Anthony Jennings extensions. 3 team-friendly extensions, and Judon's their ace pass rusher. So I think the Patriots are more inclined to take an edge rusher later in the draft than early in the draft. I went Braden McGregor in round 6. But I'm thinking with the Mac Jones pick. But can we see what receivers are on the board? Can I get a number 1 receiver for my quarterback?
$127, regardless of humidity, you're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how Texas can be, and that's how Phoenix was for sure. Yeah. Mary's gonna hop on. Jason's hanging out with his wife. He'd asked about it, and I initially didn't want to have like 6 or 7. But my dad couldn't join, and then another guy I thought was hopping on. So no worries. We're gonna have a
sweet now I can ask her if you guys want to take Max Melton in the 1st round again.
I'm gonna be really honest. I like him, but if we take Max Melton in the 1st, you're gonna see me ticked. Especially if Kool-Aid, who I think could be a stud, is available. I took Byron Murphy in my 11.0. And I love the kid. Dude, there's too many good players. You can even take Powers Johnson and take an offensive lineman, and I'd be happier than Max Melton. He's like, dude, there's like 7 Max Melton's a 2nd rounder. Day 2.
You knew it was coming, Mary.
Well, the funny
Did you know?
Hey. I know it was too.
I love Matt's comment. Okay, so Mary, really quick.
Joe, what's your go ahead.
Sorry, Matt, go ahead. My bad.
I was gonna say, Joe, what is your favorite Raiders memory that you've ever had?
Heard a lot of good things. You've been on them, so I like it. And also, everybody, thank you for listening. Please leave some comments. We got a little bit more here, but throw some stuff. Who do you think is going to rise up boards or fall? Some crazy theory, like my 6 quarterbacks. Peter, I'm going to come to you in a second. Mary.
Yep.
Yes.
What do you think of Peyton Wilson or somebody else? What you got?
Elijah Jones is going to the Packers in 2nd round. I'm sorry. He played with Jeff Hafley. Elijah Jones is a cornerback. He played with Jeff Hafley in Boston College. Yes.
I hope that happens.
Jeff Hafley.
Yeah.
No. Jeff
Mary,
Hafley.
no. Mary,
I'll be
no,
guessing.
why would you push that on us? I had to Google this guy. I didn't even know who you're talking about. It took me a second. I was like, you're talking about the Boston College corner? Oh my gosh, no. Like, for real, dude, no. In the second round,
Hey, Isaac,
it's like
Well, okay.
Braylon Allen in the second round. Don't do
Okay,
Hey,
I
Isaac.
mean,
and
No,
with
I mean,
the
like-
first
that.
round pick,
I seriously had. It's been a long week, but I had to Google the. I don't want to say the thing I actually want to say. I wanted to say something. I'm going to say it on there in a second. No, no, don't do that. Like Joe, you'll have to do a wellness check on me if we take Elijah Jones at 41 or 58. I'm telling you, I haven't even heard of this guy. Like my mom, I don't even, what round is he projected in?
wait,
hey,
I mentioned
With
it
their-
so many times now.
what do the Packers
what
pick?
round is he?
26?
What?
Do the Packers have the 26th pick?
25th.
25th.
Yes.
25th.
And
Yeah.
we all know
It's
that's
the
when they're
25th
taking Max Melton anyway. So it's interesting that she has them doubling up at corner in their first two picks.
With the 25th pick, the Green Bay Packers select Audric Estime, running back, Notre Dame.
Oh my gosh. Dude, and I know Matt's on this guy, but dude, I do not want a 4-7 running back in the first 3 rounds. I don't want it. No, don't do this stuff. Take Max Melton in the second where he belongs. That's fine. Max Melton at 41. I'm all for
I
it.
actually,
Do not
I actually see you guys getting Kool-Aid. And the only reason I don't see you getting Cooper DeJean is because I think the Eagles are going to jump. I think the Eagles are going to take him at 22. But I think
Yeah.
you guys are going to get Kool-Aid if I'm honest.
I think that the Packers, I think that DeJean is going to go to the Eagles or Jackson Powers Johnson to replace Kelsey, or they're going to go Cooper DeJean. And I think we're going to take Kool-Aid at 25, and I'm going to be living it up because I see shades of Charles Woodson guy. The guy's faster than he plays.
Yep.
He can tackle. He would step in and be our number one corner right next to Alexander. If Alexander slides down, then he would be our number one corner. And it's exactly what we need on defense. We can land a safety later on. That's what we need. We need a linebacker as well, but not at 25. So, all right, Mary.
Jones.
He's not gonna let me have
Gosh,
that.
I'm gonna lose. No.
Good. Now I know what to
Push
root
that
for
on
on
us,
night two.
Mary.
What?
Can somebody actually get what is Elijah Jones's draft prediction? Somebody in the comments or on the show. Where is this guy? I've not drafted this guy in any of my mocks. I thought you said second. Did you say what?
I
Give me a
said
number.
second.
That's second.
I said second, but I think it was
Then that's what you said, right?
Year.
Okay,
Yeah.
just a second. Add a 5 to that, and I'm good with it. That's where I want to take it. That's the
Okay.
round. Maybe that.
Nah,
That.
good third. Up, Peter
That was
lost again.
hilarious. Mary, I love it. That was no, I need to listen to y'all's draft. Draft Utopia is going to be a lot of fun.
Don't.
But my gosh, Joe, man, you're
My
scaring me.
bad.
Like I scared you with the Bo Nix thing, dude.
No, my fault.
You're good, man.
Yeah, no,
I'm
no
actually
on Bo
right
Nix.
now. I'm just checking it. I'm doing some research right now on. I just have to see this.
I'm
Hold
trying
on,
to
wait.
find him.
He is. What's his name? Well, give me that name again. What's his
Elijah
name?
Jones.
Oh,
Elijah Jones is
gotta
projected
go,
for pick
guys.
166.
Hey, it was fun. You guys have a good night.
All right, Joe. Take it easy, bro.
See you, Joe.
Fifth round. Fifth round.
Okay, fine.
Fifth round.
Fine.
Mary.
Fine.
Mary.
Well,
Of
she
course.
did
Mary,
say you
that's
wanted
100 picks too
surprises.
early. We can't do it.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's
I'm-
No,
okay.
I'm
You
Jason.
said you wanted
focused.
surprises. That is your fault.
You, my blood pressure just went up so much. Like it just was like. Ooh.
Okay, Isaac, what if they do it when we're live, when you're on Max on Saturday? What if
I'm gonna love that.
Dude, I
That
swear
would
to
be
God,
gold.
if we actually take Elijah Jones, you guys are gonna have to. I'm not gonna be with Bill on that Saturday, and you're gonna have to do a wellness check. Somebody's gonna have to fly to Texas and make sure I'm alive because I'm not gonna want to show my face. I swear. If we take Elijah Jones at 58 or 41, I'm gonna freaking pick. There's a reason he's projected in the fifth, dude. I'm doing a mock right now while we're talking. I'm not actually doing it. I just went on it. 166. So like we've got our pick. I'll tell you the pick I want to take that. 169. Right, take him with that pick. 5th round.
Oh no.
Don't
Oh, man.
do it. They do crap like this. Don't do it. Jason,
I hope they do
I'm
it.
with Jason. I know you hope they do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope it's
All
the
right.
next Jamal Reynolds pick. That they did.
Oh, my God. Oh, you hope it's the next Ahmad Carroll pick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That guy. Mary, that was great. No, I know. No, I had heard about him, and I did actually watch tape on him because I was looking at corners and later rounds. He would be a fine 5th or 6th round pick. He would be fine.
Be a great second round pick.
Yeah, I think you guys could hit the
I'm
jackpot
not
there.
gonna lie,
Everyone.
I'd be upset if they took Braylon Allen in the 2nd round. That's
I mean-
too high. Don't do it.
I mean, in her defense, it's only like 115 picks early. No big deal.
Okay, wait, I got an idea. For this. How about, guys, I got an idea. Why don't you guys take Spencer Rattler at number 1? That's only about 150 picks early for him. Let's do it. Spencer Rattler. I'm going to start the Spencer Rattler number 1 campaign. Everybody, there's 140
Right.
other people watching. I want all 140 of you to go on Twitter and Facebook and start the Spencer.
Oh, no. I will. I'm gonna take breaks. I already decided.
Good. Oh.
Then Saturday.
He's going to only be going nuts when Elijah Jones gets picked.
Oh, no.
Pray.
I literally wrote down the 27th is with Justin, who Med hates at this point because he always trolls him.
Oh, good.
I said, where we pick Elijah Jones, I'll call Isaac unless he's on. I wrote that.
If the Packers pick Elijah Jones before the 5th round, you know what? Before the 4th round, I'll give you 4th. If they pick him in rounds 1, 2, or 3, I'm not going to answer my phone. I'm just telling you. You will not find me. I'm dead freaking serious. It better not happen. I put too much energy into this draft. If the Packers can't scout, they better be scouting better than me. And I'm telling you right now, I think Elijah Jones, he could come give me $1 million. I wouldn't draft him before round 4. I don't care. You just don't do it, dude. No. Better not happen.
I could just see like Isaac going to the GM as soon as he turns in that card for Elijah Jones, and he's just sitting there with a bottle of water spraying. I'm like, no, like he's like the dog that just urinated on the damn floor.
I'll poke a hole in the top of the bottle. I'll just be like,
No,
don't do it, man. No. All right.
Isaac,
Mary,
reference.
do you have somebody
Hey.
come on in July as well?
I'm
No.
doing both of them.
Are you guys rooting for him or?
At this point, no, because the Jets are cursed, and the stuff that I don't want to go into too much detail, but the stuff Rogers is saying recently is just like, what is going on? There's a book coming up in August about him, and it's like, I'm not going to get that now.
All right.
If it's focused on just a football, I love him. I loved him as a Packer football player. Everything else, no.
Mm-hmm.
And after,
Oh, sorry.
same thing with Brett Favre. Loved him as a player, but he's an awful guy in real life.
I mean, for me, I wanted the 65 snaps to get the first round pick from the Jets, just because I don't know why.
65% of his snaps, yeah.
I just wanted that amount, of snaps from Rodgers, and he could have done it if he didn't get injured. But
Or the offensive line was some garbage.
I was gonna say, and then they just let go of Allen Lazard recently too. The Jets, what?
I honestly thought it was crazy how when he went to the Jets, he wanted all of his former Packers receivers.
Mm-hmm.
You got Randall Cobb, you got Adrian Amos, you got Allen Lazard.
I'm really surprised he didn't ask them to trade with the Chiefs for Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Oh my gosh! And the Bills for Jake Kumerow. Rodgers loved Kumerow.
It's show
Also-
print. It's show business, not show. Let's try the guy from
USC, Notre Dame,
Oregon.
Oregon.
Let's try the Notre Dame guy, Esteem.
Estimate, yeah. He's supposed to be pretty good, I think.
I like that pick. That's a nice pick.
Sorry about mispronouncing your name, from Notre Dame guy.
I don't think they care.
No, we're trying to pronounce Kingsley Suamita. Suimata.
Okay.
That wasn't very easy.
This is not fair to me. I love Elijah Jones. Damn it. No. I just love Elijah Jones for Boston College, this one, because his defensive coordinator from Boston College is the Packers defensive coordinator right now. And I've heard great things about Elijah Jones from the DC for the Packers.
You could say that's a realistic pick then.
True. But at 137.
Like I said, sometimes like that. I think that this.
Mhm.
I think that this specific website, as far as like where people are ranked, I feel like for the most part is kind of unfair.
So
Like it can be a little unrealistic on here sometimes.
do the Patriots probably need a running back?
They just had who was it? He was the Bills running back, and then he went to the Patriots, and he got hurt. Like he's had multiple injuries. I can't think of the guy's name for some reason, but he medically retired from football.
So you're saying they need one badly?
They could definitely use one, yeah.
Isaiah Davis is gone. I don't know where he went. He's not on here anymore. I see Ray Davis though. I know Packer fans love this guy. Ray Davis from Kentucky.
I forget what game it was this year. I know one game he single-handedly willed Kentucky to a win. Forgot who. I think he was against Tennessee.
Okay, so he can be really good for them, is what you're saying.
He could be really, but I think he's more of a kind of guy that you expect from. He's kind of consistent. He's consistently decent, and then he's the game where he can just completely power down a team.
Okay. So Boyd, that would be good for them, I bet. All right, Boyd from USC.
Ray Davis is definitely who I think.
Okay.
I think Lloyd's a decent player, but I don't know if, like, a lot of people think he might be better than Marshawn Lloyd, but I think they're both pretty close. Lloyd.
What are your thoughts of Braylon Allen? I know Packer fans will want Braylon Allen so bad.
I get that, especially when it comes to like any kind of like keeping a player in your state, keeping a player close by. People love those kind of stories, and those kind of stories are definitely the best. You love to see something like that happen.
Right.
I think that, especially with the way the Packers offense runs, that he would be a good fit.
Chelsea, yes, we will. I just got asked if we're rating someone really quick. Patriots again. I think Patriots are done. Because they hate me. Hey Justin, your turn.
Oh, already? All right.
We froze. There we
go. Scroll down a bit.
Mm-hmm. You want me to? Oh, it hasn't caught up yet. That's weird.
Crap. Let's see, but what about the tie-in from TCU?
Josh Newton. I think that'd be a nice pick. I think he's a nice corner.
There's Jared Wiley.
Who's the Jerry Sneed? Obviously, you don't expect.
Oh, the tie. Jared Wiley.
Oh.
So you want me? So you're
talking about Wiley.
There's two guys from TCU.
Oh.
So I guess I can do let's go Newton. I haven't picked Corp. For silly me, I haven't taken cornerback yet, so Newton.
8+.
It's a good pick.
Hey, look at that. The Patriots don't hate me. Yes. They have 3 more.
For the record, I'm not doing kicker because Harrison Butker is good to go.
Oh man, you don't want to have fun. It's okay.
I trust Harrison Bucker for the whole season.
No, I know. Ooh, Elijah Jones is still there. Screw it. A plus. Even though I want him to be a Packer so bad. That just hurt.
You know, and I think in the draft we want every player.
I know.
And it's like,
ooh. I'm debating if I want to cause chaos at the last pick or not right now. Okay, what do you think? Tanner Bortolini, can he play center? Or is he more of a tackle?
Let me see if I have a note on him. I should.
I think I saw him at center.
I know a lot of. Let me see if he's projected yet. On there it says he's interior, which would mean that I'm guessing he's projected to play center. I was gonna look in my notes, but I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that if he's like listed as an interior, that's what he's gonna be drafted as.
Okay, so the Patriots could use him, even though they need tackle badly. Change names. Change names, you guys. Not our fake names.
Oh yes.
Chelsea, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Let's go. Let's go. I changed my name. I was being mad. Chelsea, what do you want yours to be? What we
How do you do that without hopping out?
I don't know. That's the same thing with Chelsea. I don't know. I don't know. I would say hop out, you guys, and I can add you.
Yeah, all right. Be right back.
Chelsea, hop out and add it back in, and then change your name. I'm being mean to them right now, Isaac. Wait, why did Isaac leave? Chelsea, hop out, change your name. I got chat. Hop out. Hi guys. I don't know. Can I see chat? I don't know where everyone went. I lost everyone. Hi guys. I am Mary from the Mac and Cheese Podcast. We said we are streaming the draft, so we are. We had Isaac from Fun Football Podcast, Peter, and Chelsea, one of my friends from Texas. So if you want to find us any Mac and Cheese, you can find us. Chelsea, whatever, just keep it. It's fine. You're muted. I'm just doing intros. Help me. Oh, Isaac, no. Just like tell you guys see Isaac's name. No. Change names, you guys. Not our fake names.
Oh yes.
Chelsea, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Let's go. Let's go. I changed my name. I was being mad. Chelsea, what do you want yours to be? What we
How do you do that without hopping out?
I don't know. That's the same thing with Chelsea. I don't know. I don't know. I would say hop out, you guys, and I can add you.
Yeah, all right. Be right back.
Chelsea, hop out and add it back in, and then change your name. I'm being mean to them right now, Isaac. Wait, why did Isaac leave? Chelsea, hop out, change your name. I got chat. Hop out. Hi guys. I don't know. Can I see chat? I don't know where everyone went. I lost everyone. Hi guys. I am Mary from the Mac and Cheese Podcast. We said we are streaming the draft, so we are. We had Isaac from Fun Football Podcast, Peter, and Chelsea, one of my friends from Texas. So if you want to find us any Mac and Cheese, you can find us. Chelsea, whatever, just keep it. It's fine. You're muted. I'm just doing intros. Help me. Oh, Isaac, no. Just like tell you guys see Isaac's name. No. running back in the entire class.
Wow, he's getting worse then because I'm sorry, but there's no way.
I mean, nobody knows until they hit the field.
Yeah, but even just based off of college tape, he's top like 4 at best.
How did Braylon Allen not get picked yet, though? That's what.
Yeah.
You would think he would be picked by now.
Tampa Bay already made their selection. They are going safety from Georgia.
Goody is cooking tonight.
Yeah, and there's still another pick to go.
Mm-hmm.
Takey Smith, okay.
Oh, not Spencer Rattler. Bro, it's for you.
Oh no, we saved him for you guys at 91.
Oh, no, you didn't.
There's no need for the Packers to draft a quarterback.
We'll see about that.
Jordan Love is still young. He has a lot of time left.
Next year.
Until there's tape on him and defenses realize how to play against him now.
See, bro, Chelsea agrees. Let's see what Rashawn can do on the team. No Elijah Jones till tomorrow, bro. Did you hear me?
Oh, I heard. I don't know.
I'm not
I don't know if your GM did.
Bro, poster tomorrow. Bro.
Oh, good point.
Who did the Bucks choose?
Tyke Smith, safety from Georgia.
Yeah, Takey Smith.
How does
Tyke
TJ Tampa
Smith.
start on the board?
Georgia. Cardinals
Would you
up,
choose him,
Packers on deck, Tampa Bay back in the hall.
Bro, would you choose Tampa? Would you choose TJ Tampa?
He's got to go around here for sure. That's
Do you think he's going to the Packers?
because I don't see him going below 100.
Do you think he's going to the Packers?
It would make sense. Yeah, it's possible.
Chelsea said, LOL, Elijah Jones tomorrow, please.
Oh my!
After 4th.
He just went.
No, he did not.
Yeah,
Elijah
Cardinals
Jones.
took him.
Well, he
Who?
no more talk about him.
Wait, what?
The Cardinals took him.
Damn it. You gotta be kidding me. Are you
Well, at
kidding me?
least we
Wait,
don't have
are you-
to talk about it anymore.
No, I'm dead serious.
damn it, Cardinals. Can we still play with Isaac, please?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You could say you traded for him.
He's probably watching, actually. Now that I think about it.
I know.
Oh,
Maybe
Back on the board.
I'm upset now, guys.
last year.
It was frustrating. So, with the changing a 4-3 defense, too. It used to be
Ooh, you changed it to a 4-3. Interesting. So
Or no, 3-4.
a 3-4. Okay.
Wait.
So you're rolling with one inside linebacker, like the Steeler model. So I mean, you do have 2 defensive tackles, I believe, right?
I don't know. Justin, is it 4-3 or 3-4? I can't remember.
I saw it's 4-3.
Okay, so it's 4-3.
Four people on the defensive line would be
You have 4
two
defensive
edge
line,
rushers,
3
two defensive
linebackers.
tackles. Yeah. Would be a Kenny Clark and Carl Brooks, maybe.
All right.
Mhm.
So
That's what I figured.
What are your
And then
thoughts on
Rashawn and
4-3?
Lucas Van Ness on the edges.
Well, with the 4-3, you're trying to more or less prevent the run. You're trying to stop that more or less because you have the 2 edge rushers trying to stop that, 2 defensive interior trying to clog up the line. And I know with your coach out of Boston College, I think he ran a pretty heavy 4-3, if I remember correctly. So more or less, you're trying to just stop the run, bleed that, and keep a really strong inside linebacker that commands the defense, so to speak.
Yeah, I think Quay Walker and Edgerrin Cooper are going to be a great duo as long as they keep their heads in check.
Maybe, but Quay
especially
Walker
Quay.
has had his got to keep him in check.
Right.
Well, that was just
I mean, you do have Lucas Van Ness and you do have Rashawn Gary, so those are probably going to be your defensive ends.
Right.
well, I think Quay got his act together in 2023. 2022 is when he got those ejections in Buffalo.
Yeah,
and
the
against-
ejection in the last game.
Yep. The Lions. For sure.
Peter, you can just unmute yourself.
That's weird because
Hey.
Sorry about that, guys.
You're fine.
Okay, well,
Hey, everyone.
enjoy.
How you doing, Pat Daddy?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good.
We're doing good. We were just talking about the Cardinals game. I don't know if you want to give your opinion about it or anything.
Well, I think the Cardinals are terrible, so I'm looking forward to it.
We were just mentioning how it is the Max Melton and Bo Melton matchup, the brother matchup.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. Is everybody still upset we didn't get the other brother?
I
Not
was
really.
didn't get Elijah Jones. If
Yeah.
that's what you-
No, I didn't have a huge affinity for him, but I know Packer fans wanted him real bad.
Wait, Max Melton?
Yeah. Yep.
I wanted him. I just wanted Elijah Jones better. I was
I get
huge
it.
Elijah Jones fan. Or still am. But do you want to give your opinion about the schedule?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, look, I think first of all, it's supposedly going to be a really tough schedule. I don't really see it that way. I think a lot of the games are. I mean, you got to see how it goes. I don't think as highly of the Eagles as I think a lot of people are, considering how they ended last year. I think some people are worried about the Colts. I mean, maybe they'll have a quarterback somewhere down the line, but I don't know that early on that's going to be a big amount of competition. The only real games you're scared of, we got real lucky. A lot of them end up being at home. We got the Texans at home. We got the 49ers at home. So it really just comes down to if the Packers can continue doing what they did last year and handle their business, they have no reason not to sail into the playoffs with double-digit wins. I mean, easily.
Okay. So what do you think about the Vikings this year?
I struggle with that. I mean, you try to look at it for every team to find a path for them to be really good. Aside from J.J. McCarthy just lighting up the league, which supposedly he needs time to kind of sit, and they're talking about maybe he won't even start till after the bye. I don't see a path for them to be a good football team.
Right. General Packers fan weirdo. Yeah, that's fitting. Oh, well, totally kidding. Hashtag bear down.
All right, it's only weird if you make it weird. We're good.
And then Justin has a great question. Were you nervous at first when interviewing Tom? I know you kind of told me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was saying in the article, like I was crapping my pants, like literally squeezing a stress ball, waiting for him to jump in. And then I looked down at my notes one more time to try and kill it on the intro with him. And I just, hey, Nick. And I look up and there's the Pat Cast desk sitting in front of me with him sitting behind it.
Oh my God, that's so cool. I think that's the most part that I'm excited for. So,
yeah.
To see
but
that.
it's like my tactic to try to break through my own nervousness of that was just to like say something so outrageous right out of the gate to him to get us laughing and get the ice broken. So like, if you're gonna speak with him, I might just approach him like a dude. Like, so when he got on the line, like, and I don't know like about your cussing rules on this channel, if that's okay or not.
We like try to keep it limited.
Okay.
As much as possible.
So
but you can do a little bit.
I was talking to him, and basically, like I said, and he's laughing his ass off at that point. I'm like, all right, cool, got him. And then like we brought it down a level, and we just started talking about it. But yeah, it was definitely like 30 seconds of nervousness followed by like, oh, it's just a dude. Like it's just a guy that talks about the Packers.
So I actually just tagged him in because we're live on Twitter. I actually just tagged him in the live on Twitter.
Oh, right on.
To hopefully see him. Okay. Peter, stop. Peter's.
I see a little bit of the action. I would feel confident saying split. They'll split it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just tough. I don't know, especially if with the Detroit game. It's like I don't know. We'll see what happens. I like Jared Goff quite a bit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, they're stacked. Like, and they only improved their defense. I think it's going to be a good game.
And then Peter, the Bears fan, said, I mean, you're not wrong in terms of offense, but defensively, the Vikings, I would argue, have never compared to us, with the exception for single years.
Yeah, and I mean, it's divisional rivals in general, right? Like it always seems to be a little bit closer, a little bit more heated, and they know us a little bit better. So I mean, it's regardless of whether, I mean, you could talk about how the last couple of years we had all the talent in the world, and look what we did as far as defense is concerned. I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm hesitant to say that they're going to be even in the top 15 defensively this year. But we'll see. I don't know. I think the Packers, if Jeff can capitalize on what he has talent-wise this year with the Packers defense, I think it should be lights out. But again, last year it was supposed to be lights out on paper too, and I've heard that year after year after year. So
Yeah.
I'm cautiously optimistic. It goes both ways. Understood, granted, and given that we can also get a look at them. But that doesn't mean I want them to get a look at us. Like I would rather they see Jordan, Josh, and Christian and all these guys finding their chemistry in the first few weeks. They don't really get to game us well. I mean, Shanahan dials up Matt enough, being his former mentor, that I don't need him having any kind of competitive advantage. But at the same time, you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So I don't think that we're going to not win the regular season outing. I would just prefer it happened like week 5 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Bears fan is back with Bullard comments now. It says refreshing to hear the honest evaluations here. Much appreciated. Yeah, and I love Bullard too. Just hate that you all got him.
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked that we took him. Like I was so stoked when they selected him. I mean, Edgerrin Cooper, of course, was incredible, and Morgan, I think, is going to be a guy, but there was a lot of people that were not super high on Javon versus other prospects. So the fact that they saw the guy is just an animal. I promise y'all, he's gonna be physical as heck.
So this one says Javon Bullard reminds him of Daniel Manning. In all honesty.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. No,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to go on.
I love MCDC to death. I absolutely love Motor City Dan Campbell. I could listen to that guy give a press conference for like an hour. Just hilarious. That Hard Knocks that he was on was just incredible. Just, man, like every 5 seconds, all about it, man.
This was kind of mentioned earlier. You mentioned kicker. What do you think about Anders Carlson? The kickers that we have.
I think the fact that the fellow that we brought in sharing the same jersey number as him is not a good sign for Anders Carlson. Last season, I was a person that was saying a lot of the time that we need to give the rookie time. Rich Bisaccia was all about it because he worked with his brother, etc. I felt like he was going to turn the corner.
Ooh.
I think that I don't know, man. Like, we'll see what happens in training camp in the comp. I know that even during the press the other day, Matt got asked about kicker. I couldn't see them, etc. I think is what he said. But it should be spicy. I don't know that Anders is going to have a job in February next year with the Packers, but he's a young kid. I hope he turns the corner. That'd be cool.
And how much?
When is going to depend on whenever athletes first decides that the market's in their favor. I mean, Mulugeta is pretty infamous.
Do you think it's going to be done after Tua and Dak and maybe Lawrence? Or do you think it's going to wait?
I mean, the ball's in his court, right? So why not wait it out? I mean, why wouldn't you just see what the fair market value is? Goff getting the bag that he got certainly didn't hurt anything.
Right.
I would imagine that Jordan's going to fall in the 50 a year range. I'd be surprised if it was too dissimilar to something like maybe a 4 to 5 year contract.
Yeah.
I could see it being like maybe 150 to 175 guaranteed. But we'll see. I mean, I think that Russ Ball has a pretty good penchant for crunching the numbers and churching it up a bit. So we'll just see how he goes with it. But yeah, I don't see any reason why he's going to rush it. Why would he? Even when he was asked at the press the other day, like those questions, he said, "I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to think about it. It's a contract. It'll get done."
I love how he said that. Like, he's like confident, I think, is what's good. Justin said
inherently had 8 people to like deep dive on and figure out their story was really rad. Today's article as well with the Packers 49ers rivalry was a lot of fun to dive into as well.
Oh shoot. Who is a Packer player that you would want to interview? I know you previously said Kalen King. I didn't know if it would be like anyone else. Javon.
I would give anything to have a conversation with Jair Alexander. I would do anything to talk to John Money. I've sported my 23 jersey for 3 seasons now. He's my guy. Not only because of how locked down the mayor of Strap City is, but because off the field, I dig the way he jives, man. Like he's a cool cat. He's one of those guys that stays in Green Bay year round. He goes to Lambeau Field to meditate in the end zone off season by himself.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. He'll just go on the unpainted field in the end zone, just throw on some headphones and do meditation in the off season. He hangs out. I personally am a big fan and have taken into meditation quite a bit, so I'd love to pick his brain on his mindfulness and what he does to observe and practice. I also played DB a bit in football when I was younger, so just getting to talk to somebody that's that elite would be amazing. And he's hilarious. I mean, like I love the corny "don't bring peanut butter to a jelly fight" joke from the release. The guy is hilarious.
Right.
Like, it would be awesome.
So you mentioned Eric Stokes. Do you think he's going to take a next year step? Well, yeah.
So here's the thing about Eric Stokes.
Also, Watson into that too.
Yeah. So Eric Stokes, I had asked quite a few people, Nagler, Banky, some people, what their thoughts on. Everybody's been pretty much relegated to the notion that we don't know, right? Like we don't know until we see him on the field. Right. I have been a huge fan of his for a while, but if I'm being objective about things, even prior to the injury, that year 2, I don't want to call it a slump because that's a harsh term, but I mean there was the rookie season of the excellence, and then he's still decent. I'm nervous about the speed. We'll see how he's recovered on that. LaFleur says he looks just as good as ever. But again, it's going to be a competitive room. I think that it's his to lose. I think that it's his role to lose at this point. But I'm not going to say flat out that Valentine or somebody else isn't going to come up and give him a run for his money at this point. Like we'll see.
So do you think the fifth?
I'd have to contend with you on that one, bud.
Don't give him any opinion of what to say to you. You might regret that, my friend. That's all the questions that I have. Do you have any questions for me?
Sure.
Oh no.
Cool. So like the podcast that we're doing here, the Mac podcast, like what would you say is like I write because I love the Packers, right? And we all do this because we love talking ball and we like the Packers. But for you, like what is it that you love the most about content creation? Do you like the talking about the people? Do you like the research aspect? Like what portion of it excites you the most?
Yeah. For me, we're actually going to do more research in June. We just have like more information about the Packers right now because that's our major team. But I think it's the aspect of pulling fans from Twitter that people don't know necessarily about. And that's like kind of my main goal of doing this is like bringing like other fans like from other teams on and possibly Radio Row. One of our dreams, we actually just got asked this in like last meeting with the network crew. Just Justin and I and them. Or no, it was one of them. They were like, what do we want to do with this episode? Or this podcast in general? I said Radio Row. Radio Row sports media is like my major thing.
I mean, that's the dream, right? I mean, watching Tom hit Radio Row last year was awesome. That was an awesome moment.
Right.
I've asked Nagler about being there before, and I just get all giddy about even just the thought of it. So I'm right there with you.
Peter, that's not true. He said she likes doing research on players just to watch them get taken after you all had a chance to. He's talking about Elijah Jones because we took Hyron Hopper before.
I get it. I mean, Grassi, since we're chatting about him, I mean, like him getting upset about Arnold getting snaked out of us from the Lions as well. I wasn't as upset as he was about that, but I mean, it's gamesmanship. I'm pretty sure Goody knew exactly who he was taking the second that he sat down. That's why he sat at those picks. He wasn't making moves, etc. And that's something that I had pointed out. I wrote an entire article about it, actually, about how he's just going to sit at 25 and take who he wants. I wouldn't expect much out of him.
No, it was like the third round, too. Like the Tyrod Hopper pick, we could have picked Elijah Jones, is what he's saying.
Tyron Hopper, by the way, I don't know if you saw his one-on-one the other day.
Do it. Just say it.
So like listening, I liked his. They asked him, "Did you feel starstruck at all seeing Jordan or anybody else in the crew?"
Mhm.
And I think that he legitimately does not know that much about the Green Bay Packers. He's coming in very green, and I think that he's learning about all this like in real time. So
Oh,
I think he's going to be exciting to watch for that reason. Like I think that he's going to really get to learn like firsthand what this culture is and what the Green Bay Packers mean while being a Green Bay Packer. I think that's pretty rad.
so you're thinking he's like learning it as like a new fan, kind of?
Yeah, yeah. So like, I mean, you can talk to what's the question usually when you hear a new rookie come in? What's it like to step out onto Lambeau Field? All this history behind it.
Or what is it like to wear the G too?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Carry the G, carry the G, carry the G. But
Or like,
he
have you
legit-
ever heard about the Packers? Have you been to Lambeau? Like stuff like
Yeah.
that. All the time.
He legit just didn't seem to know much. Like he just legit seemed like just a first day of school, figuring it all out for the first time. So I think he's actually going to come with a lot of. I think that'll lend to him having a lot of just like centered, not
Mhm.
worrying about the moment being bigger than him. And I think that's going to play to his strength, honestly.